All my siblings are pretty much married. I'm the only one who doesn't even have potential girlfriend or anything. So obviously my parents are on my neck. Get married, get married, get married. Mm-hmm. So now as a senior colleague who has, gone through marriage and stuff, do you have any advice you can give me regarding marriage? Should I marry? Should I not marry? If I should marry, what kind of woman should I marry? What kind of woman should I not marry?
My brother.
If I shouldn't marry, why shouldn't I marry?
My brother. Mm-hmm. Love is a wonderful thing. Mm-hmm. Find your soulmate and get married.
Why?
Wow.
Why?
And get married.
But why?
Okay, why? So that you won't be the only one that will suffer the things that I've suffered.
You two must have your own story.
Misery loves company, man.
But I mean, you men tend to have like rebounds, so you're not rebounding with anyone? You're just by yourself?
I go put your wig on. So that you see yourself by yourself.
What up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and I got my girl
Ella Emerson.
And this is the
Pepper Soup Room.
Alright, what up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and we're bringing live to you another episode of the Pepper Soup Room. Yes, we got some special guests in the studio with us today. Before I even get to our special guest, let me introduce my beautiful co-host over here.
Hey, everybody.
The lovely, delectable,
all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Spicy, hot Emerson. You know
Hi,
what I'm talking
guys.
about?
I am so excited tonight, OT.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yes, because we have one of the biggest stars in Africa, and international superstar, because he's all over the world.
All over the world.
He's a comedian, an actor, a producer. I mean, you name it. He is all of that, and we're so blessed and honored to have him.
Yes. Especially for me being a comedian on the grind, trying to make it big. You know what I'm saying? Having this dude in the studio is a big deal. I grew up watching him. I hope that doesn't make you sound old, but I grew up watching him, so I'm really honored to have him in the studio with us.
Thank you.
None other than the amazing AY.
Hey, we love AY. Thank you
I
so
love
much,
pepper
sir.
soup.
Oh, yes, we get things hot and spicy.
Now, sometimes when you see some people look at you and say, "Oh, I grew up watching him," then I had to take a second look. Well, this guy could pass for my dad.
No, you're too zaddy for you to be somebody's dad, especially.
Okay, don't worry. I know where they said die around here.
But I love the gray look.
You do?
Yeah. It makes you look more, dapper. It
Really?
makes you look very sophisticated.
Well, I like it, but just that the young guys are the ones sliding into the DMs.
We should.
I don't know why.
Well, we'll talk about that some more. Okay, we'll talk about that some more.
You know what I'm saying? It's giving sugar daddy.
Yes,
Zaddy.
the one with money.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Not just the uncle.
Okay, so let's find out if we have the money now.
I know, right?
All right, OT, kick us off.
So, because you're a comedian, and I'm a comedian. It only seem right that I ask a lot of comedic questions. All right. So I'm gonna start off with when it comes to comedy, right? Do you feel like things should be off limits?
Well, yes, you should always know where to draw the line. It's very, very important because it depends on how you parade your brand, so to speak. Some people can just define their brand to be the kind of brand that can go with anything, say anything. But are you going to get away with everything? Maybe no. But maybe for some people like us who, do more of the corporate gigs, you need to have the control. You need to have that tagline to know where to draw the line, what to say and what not to say. You can find yourself in a bar and then you can take it all the way, hit it even below the belt. Everybody's just gonna take it out. We're all drinking and the environment is what is asking for it, But you can find yourself in a corporate event. I mean, Yeah, you know the way it is now. You find yourself in a corporate space, that's one opportunity for you to get another corporate gig, and that's where the money really comes from. You know, you can't just go there and say, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you see this yash,
But that distinguished politician like Nash.
yeah,
they don't wanna hear
but they
that.
do. They don't want to. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to
Not
hear
in
it.
that- not
You
in
don't
that
have to
space.
come there and set the alarm to give them the reminder. You know.
So then my thing would then be, if that's the case, so does it now mean that it's not necessarily things are off limits, but it's like there's a place and time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can talk about anything, it's just at the right place and the right time.
Time and chance.
Okay. So is there any topics that you feel like you wouldn't talk about, regardless of wherever it is?
Regardless of, I don't think so. It just depends on the presentation. Yeah, you can really say something dirty. You can say something really crazily dirty, but it's how you say it. The one-liners that you bring in between, and then you just get your audiences to just imagine what you're saying. They know it. They know what you're talking about, and they're just going to laugh in advance, and of course, maybe in anticipation of what they know that you're going to talk about.
So clean, dirty comedy.
It's the presentation that defines it.
So it's like softcore.
Softcore. Was there a particular joke that ever got you in trouble?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And what
Tell us
did you
this joke.
lose?
I want to hear this joke.
What did you lose from it?
Oh yes. Did I lose anything? Maybe a few international fan base, but then they all came back. They all came back, and then the joke didn't just come. The same year when I said it, it came hunting me 7-8 years after.
Oh no.
I can't even say it because I don't want to get in trouble.
well,
again.
I want to hear this joke. I really. Okay, can you at least give us
That a
the
hint.
topic of the joke?
No, I mean, I was said to be homophobic. Yes, I was said to be homophobic, and I wasn't relating it in that manner when I said the joke. I only just made a reference that Nigeria has a law that is
think I remember
certain.
this joke.
Yeah,
About
a
going to prison?
Yeah, a certain set of people. If you do this, you're gonna go to prison and all of that. And so I was saying that it was a good thing.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
So I was saying it was a good thing.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize the power of the community
Yeah, and this will come back
involved
and bite
and
you
all
in the
that.
ass.
So I didn't get beaten back home.
Yeah.
It was when I was set to go do my UK tour. And then the message came and said, cancel this guy. He's homophobic. He doesn't fit to come into the UK. So I thought it was all a joke until I saw a group of people with their placards at the venue
We heard a
of
lot of
my
rainbow
gig.
stuff. You saw a lot of rainbows.
At the venue of my gig, and it wasn't funny. This was in London, so I had to create a balance to make them understand, what I was saying and what I said, but not to the people out there. I mean, the few people who came for the show and noticed what was going on out there. I had to explain it, and they said, "Okay, of course, we get it, we get it." So I was looking out for the next, location, the next venue. So I was waiting to see if they were going to come, and because someone said to me that what you saw tonight is even small. The bigger plan is in the other city, and then I had to send my foreigners go and find out if people are there.
Yeah.
But funny enough, they didn't come out. And before we entered the third room, I guess the message had gone around that, okay, he didn't even mean it the way you guys are taking it. And that was it. That was it.
So how did you weather that storm of whenever you get backlash like that?
No, you see, the funny thing is that the internet never, forgets. So you just type and put on Google now, homophobic AY. You just see some things popping out, and that's one thing I don't like about the internet. Even when the whole situation has been resolved, you still have it out there, and it's one thing I really don't fancy. But as a matter of fact, I've come to understand that people have a right to be what they want to be, irrespective of our judgmental attitude or how we feel about whatever people choose to do with themselves. So I'm minding my business.
Because I remember that joke, right? Because I watch stand up like how guys watch sports. I don't watch sports actually. So the way I watch stand up is how I watch sports. How guys watch sports, right? So that joke, I actually remember that joke. And honestly, I didn't think there was anything offensive about it.
But
Not
it's
all.
you.
Not even me. Not even because it's me. Because I'm crazy. But no, really, like it wasn't
there
offensive.
was nothing really bad about it.
Bad about
There was nothing bad about it.
You know,
but
if anything is like saying like, hey, look, if you go to jail, like you're still gonna have a good time. You know, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's how I took it, you know. But I didn't think there was anything offensive. It's just why I asked this question, right? With me being such a radical comedian, right? Sometimes I find it hard to know where to draw that line because my line is very blurred. Right? So I find it hard to know how to gauge because off top I just say crazy stuff, right? So it's like, and my whole angle is I like to say what people are thinking but won't say. That's my thing. Like that really crazy thing that I know you're thinking. I know you saw that dude walk in here looking like how he was looking. I know you're thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about it too. So I'm gonna say so everybody can talk. We can talk about it.
Right.
That's my angle.
So if he was your mentee, like how would you advise him to tackle that? Because for me, I would say there's a price to pay.
No, there's always a price, and for me, if you define your brand, people know you and your brand. They know the reason they want to associate with you. If a basket mouth were to be here this minute, you know this is basket mouth.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the name is basket mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to, do it the way you expect a basket mouth to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you say this guy is I go die, if you say this guy is AY, you say this guy is Bovy, we have a definition. We have brand definitions. And so what people who are supposed to be our clients, what they see, they know it.
Yeah.
So we know where we can take A to, we know where we can put B, we know where we can take C to. And if you want A in the space of B or C, you will do some prepping. Okay, this is going to be a different audience tonight. I don't know if you can just tone it down or if you just make sure you don't hit below the belt and what have you. Because they are also professionals.
Right.
Yeah.
They will go in that route, But it can be himself doing a concert because you have diverse audience members. People are there for different sort. The one that's coming for pepper soup should be served pepper soup. If you say it's amala that you want, get your amala all in one show.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a show. And variety, they say, is a spice of life. So we spice it up.
That's right.
No, I agree with that because someone like Basket Mouth, you expect Basket Mouth to say something crazy. Right? That's kind of what his brand is about, saying that like crazy thing that's like, yo, everybody's thinking it, but we're scared to say it. So, but he also gets those corporate gigs.
Yes.
Right? So before they book him, they already know what this brand is about.
What to expect.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that there's some kind of prepping, like, or they allow him to be himself within the confines, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question would be, comedy comes from a place of like real life experiences and all of that. What personal experiences shaped even your style of comedy? And has it changed from when you started to now?
No, it's the same. It's the same. I mean, I always tell people that comedians are social commentators. It's just anything that happens around you, in as much as you can weave a joke around it, it flies. I mean, Cardi B threw a pan today, so I mean, you can just wake up and cook something around that, and then you're on stage throwing the pans in form of a joke, and people are laughing because it's relatable, because it's something that they have said, and they want to hear the social commentary part of it. What is this social commentator going to say about this? And that's what makes the joke real. Gone are the days where people just expect us to grab the mic and begin to talk about lions and monkeys chasing each other. Everyone say, come on, who's bringing us to Tales by Moonlight?
Yeah.
Because people want to relate with what's going on. Like, Nigeria is a joke as it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to trend.
Chuck 'em.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of jokers in Nigeria, so
Yeah,
to speak,
yeah.
right now, and people see the way they joke about activities and things that goes on in the country.
Yeah.
So when you, as a social commentator, you do a recap,
Yeah.
you talk about it in the most comical form,
Yeah.
they relate with it, and it becomes a joke. So everyday activity, personal and things happening to people around you, also forms the jokes.
Do you perform for politicians? Have you ever gotten in trouble?
Oh, many times.
Okay, you've gotten a couple of
Many
phone
times,
calls.
many times,
But they still hire you.
Oh, they may not, but
Okay.
the ones that will still hire me as a comedian.
Yeah.
But where we get into trouble is in our comfort zone.
Okay.
When we are doing our concerts, not in their,
in their midst.
when we go to their domain, we respect them.
Okay.
I mean, come on, the piper that takes the tune.
Yeah.
So I can't pay you to come tell me my life history.
Yeah.
And that's even not fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know when to hit just cut it down and don't hit below the belt. But maybe in my concert, I find myself in the mood to talk about what is going on in the country.
Yeah.
I just say it in the most comical form,
Yeah.
and people will laugh about it. But you're gonna get the call.
Yeah.
The call is gonna come.
Yeah.
Well done, Ewa. But then what it means is that I usually strike a balance.
Okay.
I leave it in a way that I don't. It's like asking somebody to go to hell,
Yeah.
but there's a way you say it. The person will be happy to go to hell.
I can understand.
But then they get it. They get the message.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's where I think I am gifted to. I mean, I know where to draw the line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think?
But
that
once in a while,
there-
when you think you're drawing the line, you're getting into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to stand by whatever that joke is, right? Like.
Oh yeah, you stand where you have to stand.
Yeah.
And sometimes you
Apologize.
when you have to apologize.
Yeah.
Like someone like me, I think I've gotten into one or two, even with people I call friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Davido, for example, is a friend.
Yeah.
And younger brother.
Yeah.
And someone who really, really likes and respects me
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a person. But then there was a particular joke
Yeah.
that didn't land well
Yeah.
amongst Davido's fans.
Okay.
Now, what happened was the joke was taken out of context. You
Yeah.
know when the foundation of the joke wasn't there.
Yeah.
The middle wasn't. When you just do your cuts and
Yeah.
then you just put it on the blog
Yeah.
and people are like, wow, it said this.
Yeah.
Nobody looked at the foundation of the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wanted to connect with it, but it just said this about Davido.
Yeah.
And they came for me.
His fans are passionate
It
about
was
him.
so bad.
We were talking about
Guess
that.
what? It took Davido himself
Yeah.
to come on my page because, like I said, I had to go on my page. Okay, guys, if you find this offensive, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm not too big or too proud to beg. And Davido came and made a comment on
That post.
the post and used the word Baba One Love, nothing spoil and what have you, and sent me a DM and all. That was when these guys
Cool.
like, okay, see the person who are fighting. Is even here saying Baba One Love. So for that alone, I mean, his respect and his love.
Yeah.
And then they got the message, and all they could say to me was, "Go and sing no more."
His fans don't play about him.
They don't play at all.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, so I always feel this pressure, right, as a comedian, that I have to always be funny. Do you feel that sometimes?
Of course. There are a lot of people who have their reservation, their sentiments about my style of comedy.
Okay.
There are a lot of people, to them, meanwhile, it's not even funny, But what they have not been able to put together or understand is that I have a right to what I believe in and the way I express it. So what works, when it's not working for me, is when I find out that there are people, they're saying it, and then people are not coming out to see the gigs that I put together. And then there's a major problem. But as much as people are coming out and they're seeing what I do, and I'm putting in enough work, to do what I do know how to do best, it's like a footballer. You want to get into the field of play. Everybody know that you are Ronaldinho, you are JJ Okocha, call all the big names in the past, so that people can relate. They know the capacity of these people, But sometimes you find yourself on that same day, place and time, backstage, you're looking like somebody that hasn't even done that kind of job before in your life. It makes us all human.
Yeah, okay.
But as you set yourself out and be in progression, you begin to feel yourself on stage, and then you begin to take it and you gravitate towards the end point. Then you go backstage and you're celebrating with everybody. There are a lot of comedians, they won't talk to you backstage. They just want to be alone. Leave me alone until I'm done with my performance. And I always understand what they're trying to do. They don't want any distraction. It's like they've locked in everything in there, and they just want to say, hey, hi, what's up? Hi, good. Later. They don't want pictures, they don't want anything until they are done.
Okay.
Now, what this tells me, or what it should inform people, is that yes, the human part comes in line with this job, but you must find yourself delivering those goodies, because nobody's going to come for you, because they're going to continue to say stuff about your brand and make you feel less. And before you know, you just pack your stuff and say, okay, maybe it's time to just hang the boot and leave this business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like how you mentioned that, like people, pretty much different comedians have different routines.
Yeah.
Like some don't want to be spoken to and stuff like that. Do you have like a specific routine that you have to like go through to the T before you perform?
Oh yes, the one that are dramatized. You must get the comedic timing, and sometimes we want to work with a DJ. Lo and behold, the whole night can be ruined if that's comedic timing. Okay, when I say T, that's when you play the music, and then you're saying T, no music. And then you go this way, you come and say T the second time, no music. Trust me, the routine, everything, you're gone. You have to be extra, more of a professional to know what to do. You diversify, you digress, you come back, and using some comedic language to put the DJ in
Back
line.
in
Say, I
order.
will pay this DJ, sir. This DJ won't keep my career. You begin to prep until he gets his cue, and then you're back in business. But there's some DJ, when they go off.
Yeah.
And that entire performance is gone. And you know why it's difficult for the comedian at that point in time? Because the end beat of that particular joke is supposed to inform the decision for the next one to come. That from this, when I say this, the end beat, and the man died. So when the man died, what now happened?
Yeah.
So you're not going to start telling the people what happened when the man died, when we didn't know how the man died.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's a lot of problem for comedians as well.
So what I'm asking more specifically about is like for me now, before I perform, I start prepping that morning. If I'm performing, let's say at 10 p.m. later tonight, that morning I'm already I'm trying to visualize myself on stage.
Okay.
I have to write out my jokes with my hand on paper.
Okay.
Like I already have them written in my notes on my phone. I have to physically write them out on paper.
Yeah.
Right? So I can resonate with the joke. And then I don't indulge in, how do I put this? Any substances.
Okay.
Right? Before I get on stage. I try to be clear. Right? And then I also pray. Well, that's kind of hard for y'all to believe because
I know.
No, why won't I believe?
I pray. Look,
I pray.
Dead ass,
I
bro.
do fasting
Yeah.
as
I
well.
was going to mention
Wow,
that.
you
Depending on
fast.
how big the show
It
is.
depends. AY Live.
Yeah.
Before I go on stage, there you are with 6,000 people waiting for you to come do your
Wow.
thing.
And village people are real. Village people are real.
You
know?
Village people are real.
Very real.
They're real. If they come for you, they come for you.
It's over with.
Sometimes you even have to talk to your pastor and say, okay, Easter Sunday is coming, and I don't know. I want you to help me commit that day into the hands of the author and finisher of my faith.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, village people. You'll be surprised. Village people can just send down rain like this, and people are just going to stay back on. Because of AY, will I just get in the rain? My car, my this, my that.
Yeah.
You know, so there are many factors. Many factors, and you also have the hecklers. You have the troublemakers in the audience. Why? Maybe you paid for a VIP table or you paid for a seat. Just imagine you're grabbing your mic and all that confusion is going
Yes.
on. And it happened to me this last AY life. I had to pause at the middle of a performance.
Yeah.
And my brother said to the other brother, you mean that, hey, it's finished. Bros cannot come back to himself, because if he gets involved in that situation, that's it. But I prepared myself. I was able to resolve the whole thing and all of that. And the audience in that direction of AY Life, they had to clap the way I handled the whole thing. And is everybody okay now? And I went back and said, can we now continue the show? And I asked them where I stopped. So they told me, and they reminded me, say, okay, good, let's continue from there. And the show keeps. And Larry was like, thank you, Jesus. Because it's like when you know your brother, once you take him off track, that's it. There's going to be a problem on the night. But because I was ready, and of course, we prepared for village people with prayers and whatever. So we will cancel and cast and bind every demon that will come on the night. It's part of it.
Yeah. I think I was telling you earlier that one of the things that I admired about you is your ability to carry others along, up and coming comedians. You always, seek after fresh talent. And I think that's what makes you a bit different. I haven't seen anyone do what you do at the scale in which you have done it, with carrying and growing and nurturing new talent.
You got a record label for comedians.
Kind of, if you think about it, right?
Let's look at my catalog then. We should be making money.
Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be interesting?
But as a matter of fact, I like the fact that you mentioned this, but I think that is synonymous with our industry. There's a lot of carrying along going on in the industry. Some are announced, some you don't just know. It could be just an individual thing. You go to why am I saying this? There are a lot of comedians who are doing it, but I think AY's own is more pronounced because the visibility is there. People see it, and they also see the results that comes with it.
Yeah.
So I gained inroad into this industry because someone gave me the platform. His name is Alibaba.
Yeah.
He gave me the platform, and the minute, not just AY, we were a good number of comedians living with him.
Yeah.
In his BQ, and then the more we were doing our things, some of us we graduated into the main building, like myself.
Yeah.
So learning the craft under Alibaba. Alibaba has a library of different books, from medical to law to whatever. So it used to let us know that if you want to do like a corporate gig, if it's about banking, come and read about banking here.
Yeah.
Find material.
Yes. If you're doing something for the lawyers,
Interesting.
come to this part and read about law. So you understand. And guess what? It really, took some of our clients unawares. Like, you grab the mic and say, "Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen," and you begin to use all the terms and everything.
It was shock them.
Wait a minute, is that a comedian?
Yeah.
All these comedians are smart.
Yeah. For
because
sure.
a lot of them just before now believe that most of us are some bunches of recalcitrant elements.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
We're gonna have to look up that word.
So they don't know. They don't know we're skilled. We're very, very skilled.
Yeah.
So, and that's why the corporate started believing in handing over events.
Okay.
to us to anchor.
Yeah.
Because as comedians, they believe that those people, they talk anyhow. They can just come in and begin to, chairman can just get upset and leave.
Yeah.
And whatever. But because they are comedians and they are professionals. Now, what am I trying to say? Alibaba, created these inroads for people like me.
Yeah.
And that was how I got into the business.
Yeah.
And so it was a primary contract between me and my author, between me and God. I said, since somebody did this for me, if I find myself in a good position in life in this industry and I do not open the doors for others to come in, God will punish me.
Yeah.
So that was the tonic for helping people, come into the industry. And a lot of them are doing pretty well now, and they have their brands, and some, they're even giving us pretty good round for our money.
How did you now separate yourself? Because I know that's a transition period, going from a mentee or like one of his road boys to now being
and to go and build your own church.
Your own and being independent.
Yeah. And this is where you are going to give it to Alibaba.
Okay.
He saw everything ahead of time. He saw everything. So this was what happened. One day he called me. He said, it's high time you go get your place and start doing your thing and all that. So you know what I did?
What?
I started calling all his friends to beg him. Like, God,
what did I do?
What did I do? What did I do? I started calling everybody to beg this man, like, please. I said, no, you're not getting it. I go to places, the way they talk about you and how you carry yourself and how you do your thing, it means that it's time for you to have your brand.
Yeah.
Because if I keep you here, I will lock your shine.
Wow.
I'll keep everything locked, and there will be no brand of yours. So now that I'm asking you to do this is because I already see it.
Okay.
And I packed my things reluctantly. He helped me get a place and everything. And once in a while, I'll come like, when is he going to forgive me? But when everything he saw started happening around me, then the appreciation for Alibaba increased.
Okay.
And with that, I also learned something for the other people who come around me.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, you will know.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's time for Saka to leave the junior team to play for the senior team, you know. When it's time, there's always that time would come. So for me at the time, it was just a perfect thing to experience from Alibaba. That's why I reverence him till date. If you mention the name Alibaba, I jump.
Yeah.
I'm not, one of those people who maintain the school of thought. After all, you're a brand on your own. Now must you?
Yeah.
Yes, I will. If the Alibaba is doing anything this minute, I don't go there all pumped up, dressed up. Like I will go in the morning. I'll join the setup. I'll make sure everything, because that was the man God used to get me to where I am today.
Yeah. I wanted to ask. You brought up 4 names. You brought up Agodai, Bovi, Basketmouth, and you. A lot of people would say,
sharp.
Yeah, a lot of people would say you guys are like top 4. But I will say, out of the 4 of you, you have created this into a solid business where you carried other talents with you with the AY show. And some people kind of, had negative connotation to it, like maybe you're not funny, but you're using all these other guys to shine. And I never believed that, but that was the impression. Did that ever make you want to change your style pattern?
See, you when you hear things like this,
yes,
you begin to ask some questions.
Yeah,
there must be something attached to a brand. Now, I've heard people say, it's because it's this and that. He has this personal. And they've gone ahead to now do with that their funny emblem. They've now gone ahead to do their stuff. And they can do half of what you have been able to do.
Facts.
With all these guys are funny, this one is funnier than this person. They don't. So that changed because they almost convinced me to believe that as well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I've seen some of them within their individual capacity do something, but it still doesn't measure up.
Yeah.
Now the guy that is also not funny is still the first person to have a Netflix original for stand-up comedy
Yeah.
from Nigeria.
Talk your shit.
And then the funny guys are not
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah. But do you think it's because of the connections?
It's collective.
Okay.
And you must understand when people say to you that talent is not enough.
Okay.
It's just a combination of everything.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, being funny is like saying to yourself that you're good in mathematics.
Yeah.
What happened to English, chemistry, physics, biology, and all that? And then you now have somebody who can get A in biology, physics, and this, and you say, okay, it's not. I don't like his math, but do the sum total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go with all the grades?
Yeah.
Just like we see the clubs now.
Yeah.
The football club. I always like to use football as my reference point.
Yeah.
You have Arsenal, you have Man U, you have Liverpool,
Yeah.
you have Tottenham, you have Chelsea, you have all these big clubs, Newcastle and what have you, Aston Villa and what have you. They wake up every weekend
Yeah.
to play, to see who's going to get on the top position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when you look at the stadium, somebody will say Manchester is not playing well. But look around, they have supporters.
That's
They have
true.
people who come out because it's Manchester that's playing.
That's
Some
true.
people will say Arsenal is not winning cup. Look around the stadium.
It's packed.
You have people screaming, go Gunners, and all that.
Yeah.
So God has created that. So why you're saying Arsenal can't play?
Yeah.
There are people who believe that
They can
without Arsenal, there's no football. Without AY, there's no
Yeah.
comedy for me.
That's true.
Without basketball, there's no comedy for the other person. Without
Yeah.
Bobby, there's no comedy. So it's collective. So until people begin to understand it from that perspective, we just have people. There are people who will tell you that I can't stand this guy.
Yeah.
We do corporate gigs. Sometimes I ask questions, why me?
Yeah.
Because I used to believe the narrative, like, okay, but why will I keep busy every other weekend?
Right. Right. Did you want to follow up with that, or should I continue?
No, I like what he said. I wanted to piggyback off something you mentioned earlier.
Okay, sure.
With him like bringing up other comedians. I want to also attest to that because I've also performed on AY Live.
Oh,
know,
okay.
So I can also attest to Baba, like, provide that platform and, as his future signee,
Yeah.
all this, he's doing tour, so
Yes.
I'm just speaking it into existence. So,
And it will happen.
Yes, amen. From my mouth to his ears.
No, you are very international,
Yes, sir.
intentionally international. So
Yeah.
your brand will fly
Yeah.
anywhere in the world.
Amen.
One of the limitations we have from back home
Yeah.
is language barrier
Yes.
for stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So you see the Trevors and the rest from South Africa,
Yeah.
and they're coming to America is boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Because they had followed him
Yeah.
from South Africa,
Yeah.
and they know that. I mean, this guy can also speak our language, but we have limitations.
Okay.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
If anybody is to do like some sort of soundproof or whatever, or fine listening to our voices, they will know that this one is from somewhere.
Yeah.
They will know that these ones are from. So now, you finding yourself in this kind of environment, it's gonna be easier for you. You come back home, you kill it. You anywhere you go, you're just gonna kill it.
Yeah.
The limitation I'm talking about is
Yeah.
what has killed our industry from back home. Because a lot of people just be like, pidgin English.
Okay.
Do you know how many funny comedians we have? But just ask them to speak one sentence of English.
Yeah.
And then you expect the clients to come and pay and take
Yeah.
them to the corporate event.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Not
work that
possible.
way.
Yeah. I do want to ask this. So with you and Basket Mouth, I was so happy because I am such a I love comedians and I love all of you. I on the same level, I enjoy all of you, and seeing you guys reconcile, it was like dream come true. Like,
Yeah.
but have you guys hung out since then?
Oh yeah, come on, basketball.
Really?
He's
Were you
mine.
guys able to like rebuild that,
Trust me,
camaraderie?
it was becoming suspicious.
I like you said that because I at first was like, these guys probably were never even beefing for real. Maybe this was all a ploy because AY is a businessman. This could have all been a ploy. Let's start this fake beef, and now we're gonna do a
think the
concert.
beef was real.
No,
I think the beef was real.
couldn't have lasted 17 years.
But see,
Wow.
you say it's 17 years because the thing is, this beef just came out of nowhere, right? Nobody really knew there was
No,
any kind of
but
anything going on.
yes, they
and then all of a
did.
sudden, boom. AY's talking about this beef. It's like, oh shit, this beef.
But I'm glad you addressed it
Right.
because once you address it, then you have to deal with it. It's in your face. Do you think addressing it helped that reconciliation rather than it just being industry gist?
I think it was something that was going to blow it out of proportion in a way.
Okay.
But in the long run, there was not a balance because both parties. I mean, we just got to where we just understood the fact that, come on,
Yeah.
there are younger comedians
Yeah.
who love us so much, following
Yes.
our brand.
Yes.
This is not the right example
Right.
to set
Right.
for these guys because
Yeah.
it means we're going to destroy the industry. So
Yeah,
there's
everyone
going
has to pick sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing that.
Yeah.
You
There
guys
are
are
many
like
people who are
the
stranded
David
right now.
Lewis kid.
There are many people who are stranded right now
Because they picked a side.
Because they picked now you can't come
You can't
here,
come back.
can't go there, and all that. And that one of them even had to protest. Two of you now you have settled. So what are we not going to do? So that's the lesson to others too. But
Yeah.
you don't have to pick sides and all that because it was a very, very funny situation. But we just found a way around it, and a lot of people had to even link it to the fact that
That what?
because our wives had left. So
Now you guys have something in common.
So these guys have something in common now. So they just go and they console themselves. So I had to make a joke out of it, and that
Yeah.
was super crazy during AY life.
Wow.
And what have you? Our basket would call me
Yeah.
from morning to night. Hey, what have you eaten?
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
that I will struggle to just get ourselves off the phone. Okay,
Yeah.
you switch off the phone for me and you switch it off.
Well, that's the point. The comedians
That
don't
is
know how to
wonderful.
beef properly.
No,
Yeah.
They
no,
over
no.
here beefing and cracking
No,
jokes
no.
with each other.
But I tell you what though, do you take it personal if someone steals your joke?
I only take it personal if
Yeah.
the person is on the same show. Same
Okay.
platform.
Same platform,
So I
okay.
already have it lined up for the night.
And
So
then go
-1 can hurt real bad because you don't know what the other ones are going to do.
Right.
And maybe so. But if I find myself at home and I see you on TV
Yeah.
doing my joke,
Yeah.
I just see it like the way I see, an artist doing a cover of a music.
Okay.
So
It's flattery.
So it's gonna be So I'm just going to enjoy the fact that you do it. A lot of comedians do it, and they do it even better.
Yeah.
Than I do sometimes. So I mean, what is it not to give to the
Right.
person who's doing it better?
Yeah.
But originality, credit. I always ask them to find a way to create a balance and give credit where credit is due. Which is very, very difficult. And when comedians give credit,
Yeah.
they do it in a very funny way.
Yeah.
They won't say this is coming from AY. Say, just the other day, me and AY did here just a talk one or two things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your credit.
That's your credit.
Right.
So they're not going to the material
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
own it.
Gotcha.
So when next you're in a comedy show, you see that, say, hey, come, who's the owner of that joke? Tell us.
I tend to keep track of that very well. And it annoys me when I see, I'm like, oh, they're still in this person's jokes. I did want to ask about you transitioning from comedy to making and producing movies, and not just regular movies. Like you're movie. Yeah. You're
Fire shit.
yeah. And so what was that like transitioning, because your colleagues are not doing that? And is that part of that business mentality that you have?
Okay, to begin with,
Yeah.
I'm a graduate of theater arts,
I was gonna mention.
and I
didn't know
majored
that.
in directing.
Okay.
So that was what was supposed to set me up in life.
Okay.
That was
Interesting.
what I was born to do.
Yeah.
But the way it is. There are some people that will study, chemistry or whatever,
They're doing
and
POS business.
and they're doing something else in life.
Right.
So when I came to Lagos, it was stand-up comedy that gave me an inroad into the entertainment space.
Gotcha.
So I needed to introduce myself. Something needed to introduce me into the limelight.
Yeah.
And then the minute I was able to get the brand name,
Yeah.
I realized and I knew that if I set out to do my first love,
Yeah.
to go into my calling,
Yeah.
it was still going to work regardless.
Yeah.
But then for people who don't have this awareness, they just see that this guy just came from nowhere. No, he didn't come from nowhere. He's a trained theater artist. And that's how the concept of 30 Days in Atlanta came up.
Merryman.
And, a trip to Jamaica,
Yeah.
Merryman, 10 Days in Sun City,
Yeah.
Christmas in Miami,
Yeah.
Marjorie, and a couple of other. There's a new one coming out this on the 12th
Okay.
of September.
Okay.
It's going to be on Netflix, The Waiter.
Nice.
Waiter.
I've been seeing snippets of it. I think
Yeah.
you're the waiter.
Yeah,
If
The
I'm not
Waiter.
mistaken. Yeah,
The Waiter is
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be on Netflix from September 12th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I do want to ask about this particular person. And I really admire you for choosing this person to be in your film. The person is Mayul Edochie. And at that time when we saw it, like it was a shocker to all of us, like, oh my God, she's an actress. Why did you choose her, especially at a time like this, to be part of your project? What was it that stood out about her?
Funny enough, she's not really an actor or an actress, so to speak.
Yeah.
But the business of show business, demands that you understand, what time it is.
Yeah. The moment.
And find a way to just bask in that euphoria. And so that was what happened.
Yeah.
So when you do movies for cinemas in Nigeria,
Yeah.
sometimes you just need like influencers
Okay.
to make it work. It was a trade at the time.
Yeah.
So that's why the role is not the very bogus role.
Yeah.
It's just more like a cameo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that
yeah.
cameo,
Pushes
is
And
like
it did.
because she was everywhere. People were really really
Supporting
tuned to
her,
and all
yeah.
that. And then on the other hand,
Yeah.
she's already family. She's friends with my younger brother's wife, and they work together
Oh,
and all of that. So
wow.
every time they come around, and that indication of the interest that she could do it, and I
Yeah.
asked the question, can she do it?
Wow.
And then I said, okay, fine, why not? It will be a plus. So what can we get for her to do?
Yeah.
And then we gave her the role, and she was able to kill it. She
Wow.
did well. And then when I needed her somewhere in front, which is now the marketing aspect.
Yeah.
So you can be part of all the marketing.
Yeah.
And then when we are going around to market the films at different cinemas,
Yeah.
your church members will come out
Right.
and support this
And she
project.
has a May Nation.
Yeah. So I was practically interested
Yeah.
in tapping from our gifts
Yeah,
as
yeah.
the main nation people.
Yeah.
And it worked. But
Wow.
that's cost me
I was
a
gonna ask.
major trouble.
Really?
It cost me a major trouble. Now, when you operate freely,
Yes.
there are some people with evil minds.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are some people, they will try whatever is not there, that thing that is not there, they will
Yeah.
do everything in the world to put it there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what they started selling a narrative. that,
Yes.
okay. Maybe they are dating now.
I mean, that video
or
kind of.
maybe this is happening or that is that. They started because why would you see? And some people came. They came for me. Oh, somebody's wife. This that. I said,
Yeah.
nobody was talking about me too on the other side. Okay. Maybe
Yeah. Somebody
I was-
saw.
nobody was saying anything and all that. And so it was very, very bad. But I do not regret,
Good.
doing any of that.
Good.
Because if whatever I did became a plus for our brand.
Yes.
And then
Absolutely.
she's enjoying it today.
Absolutely.
If the people are cussing,
Yeah.
God is blessing.
Absolutely.
And for me, that's what counts.
Have you seen it? Like the cameo that they did. It was quite suggestive. but I liked it.
I feel like that was the intention. You want to stir up stuff.
Was that the intention?
Okay, the one on the bridge, that was for a brand.
Oh, okay.
So a brand, the one we had a drink and
it was the way you guys shot that. I mean,
come on,
it was
that was
steaming
just,
hot. It was spicy.
Spicy?
Yes.
I didn't go near her.
No, but it was suggestive.
Oh, come on.
The whole thing. No, because I loved it. I was like, this is a woman who is like divorced and with her story, and she has a man, and not just any regular man. This is AY. He got money, and he's like looking at her like she is hot, like she's up there. I'm just saying, it was awesome.
Holy Ghost fire.
It was awesome. I thank you.
Every Stella Damaso's face in you are bind right now.
Everyone says that. Don't say that. No, but I think it was so great because it gave her that look that she's still desirable. We women need that.
It's show business. This concept of show business is that you must have something to show for the business to come. That's why they call it show biz. No show, no biz.
That's true.
That's show business.
True. But
people should just understand it. It's show business.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
But did you know that it was going to go that far? Like,
no, not at all. I just thought these were professionals doing their thing. But the jobless people, I mean, in their very jobless states, we do what they have to do. We have a lot of them out there. Some have-grown monkeys and castrated billy goats. They just do what they have to do, and they just do it. They do it for entertainment. They just want to be entertained.
Yeah,
it would be nice. To know that something is going on between these two people. Yeah, it would be nice. Let me tell you.
And just like gist.
Just because they could not succeed. They had to use AI to get me to kiss the woman.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But so did you and her just laugh about it and just, or was it something that caused a rift between the both of you?
No, not at my age, not at this age and time.
Nothing moves you now.
No, not at this age. We have seen 99. What is 100?
Facts.
So I wanted to touch on more comedic questions. So they say for comedians comedy is rooted in pain, right? So they say it came from some kind of life experience or something happened, right? And then you derive your humor from that. For example, I've been big, pretty much most of my life. Funny enough, I was skinny up until the age of 9. I'd be like iPhone Chacha, I was really skinny. And then 9, boom, I just blew up and I stayed big.
Yeah.
So around that time when I started getting picked on for being big.
Yeah.
So I developed this defense mechanism, right? How to yab people back and stuff like that, just having a sharp mouth. So I developed it at that young age.
Yeah. And
it just grew from there, right? And that's why you see most of my comedy is me making fun of myself.
Yeah.
Me being big and stuff. That's what most of my comedy is. So do you have any anything that your comedy is rooted in? Is there something that maybe you went through or something that where you tap your style from, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, personal experiences. This last AY life, about 60% of my jokes were, primarily on my relationship, and it was just me indirectly saying my story and infusing humor into it. And the people paid more attention to that than anything else because Nigerians love gist. Yes. Is there something he's trying to say to us? Let's listen to him.
Yeah.
Or let's look at him. Is he trying to lie here now? So because they could relate with it and all of that. So like I said, we are social commentators, and I don't think I have anything personal than my personal experiences that to joke about. But when growing up, I wasn't like you. I was a full-blown worry boy. You talk to me and I beat you up. Beat you very well. Yeah. So we're not Ajebot. When I look at you, these are Ajebotas and all that. So
I can't even argue. My daddy worked hard.
Yeah.
It was when I became AY Agro. That's when I started telling myself, come on. I had to imbibe the culture of being an Ajebota through my daughters. No, not that me. No, you try me. I ask you, let's meet at the T junction.
No, I like that because it ties into what I was saying earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I comment my comedy. I comment on what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
But they don't want to say. When I climb on stage, I know everyone is thinking, "Who the hell is this fat ass person?"
Yeah. Yeah.
On the stage.
Yeah.
So if you, I'm pretty sure.
I remember. Yeah, I've seen
I'll
it
ask the
before.
audience,
You
do
will
guys
talk
think I'm
about it.
fat?
Yeah.
That's the first one thing I
You
usually
always
start with.
address that.
You
Yeah.
think I'm fat?
Uh-huh.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
I love that.
You know, and I like that. You know, the social commentary. That's key. I thought maybe you had some like deep, you know,
Thing that
painful
happened.
childhood story.
No.
Or something that you tap in. Okay.
I wasn't bullied, so.
But then
You were the
how
bully.
did you know that you were gonna succeed or go into comedy? Because you did say you started in theater arts. So how do you go from acting to
because
comedy?
I mean back in the day,
Yeah.
when you have your friends, there's just one guy
There's
that's always
always-
saying stuff.
Got
and all
you.
that. And then when the normal secondary school gigs comes, they just throw you on stage. You're
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
gonna be the MC and all that.
Okay.
So and then you go into secondary school, you're a social prefect. Everything was just in line.
Yeah.
So it was just waiting for the right time.
Okay.
To just boom.
Okay. So I wanted to go into another topic here where I think a couple of years ago you were supposed to host the Love Sparks couples retreat. And it's Love Sparks couples retreat is pretty much married couples going on the trip and just it's a time to just reconnect with your loved ones and you're meeting other married folks and it's a lot of fun. And it's at the same time, it really, that program does a good job with bringing people back together. And, you know, you were supposed to be a host, I remember. And suddenly, you know, it was canceled and I didn't know why. But it was like, okay,
Are you
what's
sure you
going
want to
on?
know why on this show?
I want to tap into it. I want to tap into it, right?
Are you sure?
Because then
Would you promise me you ask your editor to take it up because I'm going to say why?
It sounds juicy. I think I want to know why.
the news of the separation now broke out between you and.
It wasn't about my separation in any way.
Was it?
Oh, it wasn't?
It wasn't about visa.
Oh.
Ask the organizer if he showed me the money.
It's funnier because I know who the organizer is.
Well, you don't move without
Editor,
the
do your
check.
thing. Editor, do your thing.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, too much. I love that. You didn't get the check. But you know what? If anything, you would have been the perfect host for that. Because at that point, you were coming from years of experience in marriage. And being a comedian and maintaining your marriage would have been, you know, an awesome thing to share how you guys deal with the struggles and with everything that comes with handling fame
I know
and
you're
fortune.
just trying to get that intro to get into the technique.
So we tried to my own question. So
But I do want to say,
Yeah,
you know me, I have to
yeah.
slide in. I can't just come straight.
Do your thing.
But I do.
I was born before you two. So
You already know how
by
it
the time you
goes.
go round and round and round, I say, okay, so tell us about you. Then I'll now answer you.
Oh God, you're terrible. Couldn't you just play along, AY? Play along, play along.
Who can play? Keep playing, girl.
Okay, so some people say that celebrities, musicians, public figures, they find it's a lot harder for them to maintain marriage. Do you think, you know, money and women and just being absent, did that all play a role in the deterioration of that marriage?
I would give a general answer to your question.
Okay.
General answer in the sense that feelings are strictly personal. Interactions are personal. Sometimes it's not about being a celebrity. It's not about being, you know, powerful or whatever you. It's
Yeah.
just about the individuals, you know, dealing with each other respectfully,
Yeah.
with understanding and knowing what works and what doesn't work. And that's why people always have this belief system of wishing for them to meet their soulmate is always very, very important. Once you lose that fundamental touch, it's going to reflect whether in 2045 or 2050. That's why you see that this breakup thing is becoming like a series.
Yeah.
Series one, first series, you hear family A, you go to the next series and you see another family and you begin to wonder, but we used to see those people together and they look so good together. Yeah, it's always going to be like that. But if the foundation is not solid, if the basement is not grounded on love, trust me, it's just going to be shaky at any point in time. Personally, I am not one of those people that would, consider himself to be a failure.
Okay.
In line with marriage, I can never consider myself to be a failure.
Yeah.
I probably would say that life failed me in line with marriage. So sometimes some of the things that you hold so dear are the things that can be used against you. And when that happens, it only defines the fact that you are human as well, and we're all human. So whatever the issues are, is not something that people will just sit and begin to, go into a podcast and begin to talk about. But basically, just know that when you have a disconnect, is at the earlier stage, if you're not treating that level of disconnect, is going to spark into something else and will destroy some other things within the electrical structure of the house or relationship. And when you get to that crossroad, the best decision to take is to look for resolution if you can. But if you can't, peacefully, because the third part might just be worse. And when you draw that line, people should respect it.
Okay. So the question I wanted to ask, right? So I'm 35 years old. I turned 35 this year. I'm the first son of my family. All my siblings are pretty much married. I'm the only one who doesn't even have potential girlfriend or anything. So obviously my parents are on my neck. Get married, get married, get married. So now as a senior colleague who has, gone through marriage and stuff, do you have any advice you can give me regarding marriage? Should I marry? Should I not marry? If I should marry, what kind of woman should I marry? What kind of woman should I not marry?
My brother.
If I shouldn't marry, why shouldn't I marry?
My brother, love is a wonderful thing. Find your soulmate and get married.
Wow.
Why?
And get married.
But why?
Okay, why? So that we won't be the only one that will suffer the things that I've suffered.
You two must have your own story.
Misery loves company, man.
Wow.
Go and collect.
No, I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting
I don't know what to say.
Love is a wonderful thing, by the way. It's a wonderful thing. For now, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I just believe that the agenda has an agenda.
I like that.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you want that anyways?
Write that down.
Would you want a woman that has no plan?
I like that. That agenda. That'll make a good tattoo. That agenda has an agenda.
No, but they can say the same about us as well.
I think we kind of make our agenda clear. We just want Nyash. That's pretty much the root cause. If you check deep down to the nucleus, it's about Nyash.
It's not every one from your gender that wants Nyash.
The straight ones.
You're awful.
Because anyone that identifies doesn't really want
you. Say it.
No. At the end of the day, though, Mr. AY, how would you see yourself now, being you, and dating versus you back then dating? Like, what is the difference? What has changed? Because definitely things have changed for you. The man you were when you met your previous wife and
Even
the
the
man
women now
now.
are different.
Are they that much different?
And they are.
So you tell me, from your own perspective, have you changed, like your style or what you were looking for before and versus now? What is that red flag for you when you're meeting a woman?
Or red flag?
Yeah. Yeah, just be good.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't care about that.
Big red
He
flag.
does not care
Or rather,
about
a
that.
Small red flag.
Oh, Tiam,
What's your thing with Yash, by the
He
way?
is a Nyash man. Can't you tell?
Oh my God.
Can't you tell? That's all. He loves that topic. Oh my God. Asthmatic. No, he said that is part of your brand as a famous person. You gotta have.
That's just me. That's not.
That's just you.
That's
Are you
just
sure that's not
That's
just
for-
a general thing?
For guys?
Yes, for high profile men to have a woman with a voluptuous booty.
Why? What's that? What are they doing
Because
with
it looks like,
No,
but I mean,
what are they selling it?
but your ex had that and she didn't start off that way. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I want to know. Maybe when next you find out, you can interview her.
Hey yo,
I'm just saying. I'm just so that's not a thing for you. What are the red flags that you would look for? Like you, if you were to meet a woman and you're single, you're dating. I'm sure there are women coming around you more than ever.
Don't worry. Now that you mentioned red flag, I'm going to go to a store, buy red flag, and look at it very well so that I'll know what I'll be looking for.
AY, you just said now that my gender always has an agenda.
Yeah.
So how do you spot the ones with agenda? Because not all of us have an agenda.
Oh, really?
Some of us just want to love.
Okay.
Yes.
You're a lover girl, right?
I am a lover girl. I really am.
Okay.
I really am.
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
I'm talking about for you, what are your red flags?
Red flag.
Yeah, what do you see in a woman that will just
Why
turn
are
you
not
off?
letting me flag that off?
Because I feel like because you said something and you cannot just put us all in one box when you say that.
Okay,
So now,
majority
okay,
of your gender
yeah,
has an agenda.
okay. Do you do tests while you're dating, like to just test and see how they react to certain things?
For your gender?
Yeah, for you to know, like, hey, I think you're up to no good.
Do I really care that much now? I'm not ready now.
Okay.
So I'm not looking out for anything. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's trying to
Okay.
have fun. He just got out. He's still traumatized. He needs to heal.
But I mean, you men tend to have like rebounds, so you're not rebounding with anyone. You're just by yourself.
I go put your wig on. So that you see yourself by yourself.
No, you're not serious. No, I'm serious. I am serious.
At what point do we
How
say
can
good
you
night?
be? Look, Tiwa Savage said she is looking for a man that has this, and that. Okay, a yacht, a private jet. It's not because she's not a woman that can get that for herself. Okay, you are a man that you're of a certain status. You've made it financially to a certain level, and you have access to any kind of woman.
She just needs to be human.
Okay. So
That's
you
his
can date
requirement.
any girl. Like it doesn't
long
matter
as
her
she's a human.
background,
Can't
her
be a Martian.
Eyes,
education.
nose,
Yeah,
breast, leg.
those things don't matter to you just as long as you're human and you guys connect on that level.
That's it.
Everyone around you have something. Okay, from your brother who is a designer. Your ex-wife, she was an interior designer. I think everyone you bring around you, they have some kind of talent and something to offer. Are you looking for a woman that can also partner with you or collaborate with you? Would you date a woman who's even funnier than you?
Why not? I'll be getting some jokes of and we'll make money together.
Ooh. I
I
remember.
a comedian.
That's why I asked that because
it's
you
funny you
would.
mention it.
Funny. She mentioned funny, not a comedian. You know, there's some people.
Even funny is still annoying.
You want to be the only one
I'm
cracking
the funny one.
jokes?
What do you mean? Nah, man. It turns into a competition. Funny story. My ex, we had this. You know, like in relationships, you have those like
Yeah.
hypothetical arguments.
Yeah.
That's like it's not even a real situation, but you guys somehow find yourself arguing about this hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
One day she woke up. She asked me, "So, how would you feel if I wanted to be a comedian?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, why would you want to be a comedian?" She's like, "I don't know. I just feel like I would be funny." I'm like, "You're not that funny."
Oh.
No, honestly, you're not. I mean, because I laugh doesn't mean you're funny. I'm trying to get ass. So I'm going to laugh. Don't mistake that. Don't mistake that for you being funny. 'Cause I personally couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't date a comedian specifically or anyone in the entertainment space.
Yeah.
Like we could like date or mess around, but like for real, nah.
Yeah.
I don't think I even
So.
I'm not secure enough in myself. I'm managing my self-esteem.
Okay. Would you date someone in the entertainment space, or you just want to?
Love is a wonderful thing. Love is something you can find anywhere.
Okay. You have no limits.
No.
Okay.
Love is love.
Wow.
If you are consumed,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's revealed to you as another proper human,
Yeah.
to see that human, even in the entertainment space, why not? But what you would not do is to know how to draw the line. Very, very important.
Yeah. Can I play a game with you?
No.
I want us to play a game where you could just tell me what you think. And I'll give you a scenario, okay?
Okay.
And I just want to know your opinion on this, okay?
Okay.
If you had a girlfriend and she comes to you, "Oh, Bruce AY, I want to do a BBL. Would you pay?"
Why is this
My girlfriend will not go to Brussels. Why?
Real talk. "Oh, honey,
Funny AY?
would you want? I want to do a BBL. Could you pay for it, please? Would you?"
I can't pay. I'm not a fan. I'm not a supporter of it.
But it doesn't bother you if she decided to do that. Like,
It
oh,
will bother me.
okay,
It
okay,
depends on the level of the relationship.
okay. It would
Yeah,
bother you.
It will bother me 100%.
Oh, all right, awesome. So you like them natural.
Who does it?
I love that. I love that.
As a
So,
real assologist, natural ass is top tier. But go ahead.
Avoid the Yahweh.
I'm just saying. But go ahead.
so if Tyler Perry or Jay-Z calls you and asks you to recommend the finest babe out of Ninja that is considered hot, okay, hot like top tier, okay, and we're not considering talent, we're just talking physical beauty, okay. I'm gonna go down a list and then you choose, okay, and then
let
we
me
will
hear your
narrow
list.
this down, okay. Okay, I'm gonna start this or that, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Makes this or that. Go on.
Okay, you ready? Kate Henshaw or Rita Dominic?
All right, that's easy.
Oh, very easy. Is this or that?
Okay, okay. Omotola or Iniedo?
This or that?
Okay. So if you had to pick what was more important for you, okay, when you are looking at it from a director's perspective, do you value the physical beauty or do you value the talent? Or do you value the audience pool?
It is a combination of everything.
Okay.
The beauty, the talent, and how they are going to be received by their audience members. Yep.
If she is a controversial, do you think controversy helps to build a brand? Because some people believe that the more controversial you are, the more people will gravitate towards you.
It depends. It depends. Like I said, the entertainment space is wide enough and the concept is well defined. I described showbiz for you a while ago.
Yeah.
So now that's a concept. If that's craziness is going to be the show that will bring the business,
Yeah.
I will invest. I would invest. But then it is also not part of my brand.
Brand. Okay.
To showcase people in that light. You know, before everything happened to me, I've been known in Nigeria as a family brand.
Yeah.
I've always been a family brand.
Okay.
So anything that goes outside that circle becomes pretty difficult for me in a way.
Okay, so when your house got burnt down, how did you go through that? Like, how did you survive that? Because you had one of the most exquisite, most beautiful houses I had ever seen. And I think you took your time with building that home. That is very traumatic. How did you survive that mentally?
God did it, man. God did it.
Because that's a
It
huge
was
loss.
difficult because we were away when that happened, you know. But we got back to Nigeria, noticed that everything had happened. It was just an opportunity, you know, to reaffirm the Yoruba proverb which says "Ile Oba to Jono Ewalobusi," meaning that the king's palace,
Yeah.
you know, that gets burnt down, can get even better and finer.
Wow.
So that was just in my head as we're just going around doing everything and all of that. That was what was, and a lot of people were just reminding me with the same proverb through their prayers and everything. So I just knew that no. Yeah, pocket-wise, it was draining,
Of course.
but I'm in a better house now.
I actually have a question in regards to the house.
Yeah.
So in Nigeria, is there like, because here we have
Insurance.
right?
Okay.
There's nothing like that. That's crazy. Because the thing is, it sounds like a ridiculous question.
Is this a
right?
BBL mic?
No, but the reason I ask, right, because in Nigeria, like when I grew up in Nigeria, right,
Yeah.
a lot of things that weren't there in place, that are there in place now, right? Like, for example, mortgages, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a Nigerian thing, but in some places, in Lagos, for example, they have some kind of mortgage structure. It's not the same as ours over here, where it's like stretched out over like 30 years or something. But it's like usually like 2 or 4 years or something crazy shit like that.
Yeah. Is that true?
I've heard of this. I don't.
I think there's a spread. I think there are people who buy houses, and there's a spread in line with payment and what have you.
But those things are like of recent, right? Back
Yeah.
in the days, if you don't have the money, that's you know.
So we just laughed about the insurance. There's insurance, but I mean, I didn't insure my house at that time.
So this
Okay.
new house
You know,
now.
but I'm wiser now. So yeah.
In your house. Which one do you
But
prefer?
you should pray that whatever insurance company that is doing that when the
They
time
hold
comes,
up.
because that country is
Yo, they
you
will
just
start
be
telling you
surprised.
story.
Yeah.
Say, so what part actually? Who put the fire in the house?
I'm on that one.
And they have to investigate it.
Yes.
They have to investigate
You
it.
sure somebody need a bunny house? Yeah.
Wow.
But there's no fire this time around by the special grace of
Amen.
God.
Amen. It was so wonderful talking to you, Mr. Avi.
So wonderful.
You've been so amazing and so interesting.
Yeah.
It's always a good
Just
time.
come and meet me outside after this.
I want to thank you for answering our questions.
Yes. I also want to thank you so much for being on the show and for putting me on all your platforms in the future.
Yes.
You are in. You don't need to say yourself. I know you.
I know.
I know
Well,
you.
like
You have
you can
it.
see it.
You have it. I know you.
Thank
Now.
you, thank you, thank you, thank
Wonderful.
you, thank you. But once again, we appreciate you for
Thank
being in
you.
the studio.
Thank
Pepper Soup
you.
today.
Hey.
This is our first major guest. We set
Yes.
the tone. So
No,
it's like,
who's
hey,
gonna beat
It's
this?
AY or better, and it's AY the best. So
Right,
you feel
right.
me? Like So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all subscribe. Tune in. Tell everybody. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your baby mama. Tell your side chick. Tell everybody you know about the pepper soup.
The pepper soup room.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you,
So
guys.
Pepe Misha.
This girl came into our church.
The home of gist way hot and spicy. News way sweet and feisty. Gist way cool pass iced tea. News way hot pass.